It's good to know it actually just sits there, though, so I know it even exists. And waiting for anything.
It's on mine.
There it goes. All right, what's going on, guys? I'm Seth. This is Chevy, and we're going to be doing a TLG reacts to the Nintendo Direct that happened earlier today. Now, I've been on the internet all day today, and I've gotten nothing spoiled for me. So apparently, people aren't talking a whole lot, at least where I'm at, on what happened at this Nintendo Direct. But I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see what Nintendo's bringing to the table for the Switch, which is, at this point, I say this respectfully, it's an outdated console. And so I know some people are waiting for the Switch 2, me too, but you know, obviously this isn't it. And Nintendo's really good about like kind of just prolonging their, especially their handhelds, their consoles for a while. They get a lot of life out of them, so I'm always excited to see what Nintendo could do with their older hardware. But yeah, I have no idea what they're going to show here at all, because I don't even know, like, my brain's not even at like where the next Switch games are going to be, because I'm waiting for the next console already. But like I said, really excited to see what they bring to the table, and how many first-party games are we getting. But Nintendo also kind of pumps out first-party games. They're pretty good about regularly putting those out. Yeah. So when I say pump out, that sounds negative. Like, they always come out high quality. So yeah. How'd you fare through the day? How you doing? And are you excited for this? And what are you hoping to see?
I'm doing good. I got a ton of spoilers.
Okay.
But I follow a lot of Japanese people on Twitter, so I think that's why I probably saw so much of it. Yeah, it's hard for me to say much just because I know some stuff, and obviously I want you to be able to watch it without that. But the couple things I did see, a couple of them aren't for me, but are pretty exciting for people looking forward to them. And then there was a couple little sneaky ones in there, including a shadow dropped game on Steam today that I'm pretty personally excited for. So
interesting. Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, so let's just get this going then. It's 40 minutes. Looks like there's a lot of things being announced in this, so I'm looking forward to it. This is Nintendo Direct 6/18/2024. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
Might as well just be their E3 Direct.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. They always come out last too, so makes sense.
How much I hated that soda. Yeah, you better run.
We're starting with Mario and Luigi. Cell shaded.
Actually looks pretty clean. Not that I expect less from a Mario game, but
Interesting art style.
also like exaggerated like animations and stuff too.
Yeah, it's interesting because they already have Mario games from this perspective already. So it's just another one, but like the art style and the animations and everything about it looks different enough. It also seems like there's an interesting variety of scenarios they're showing off.
Yeah. I love how much
Oh, what the fuck?
It's RPG.
Uh-oh.
That's cool.
That makes it more interesting. I thought it was just a platformer.
Looks like it's both. Very animated.
Interesting. See, but stuff like this too is really interesting. That actually looks pretty good.
It does, yeah.
Brothership.
That's a word.
True. 2024.
Right in time for the holidays.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and
up, dude?
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years. Mario and Luigi Brothership. Please look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi.
Bros moves.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Bring the championships home or on the go. The thrill of the Nintendo World Championships is heading to the Nintendo Switch system. Take on over 150 speedrunning challenges from across 13 NES games.
Oh, interesting.
From lightning-fast
Yeah,
beats to action-packed battles.
Definitely not the right person for it, but interesting that they're kind of like playing into that demo.
Familiarize yourself with each challenge.
People are already
and
doing it
perfect
anyway,
your
so
timing.
Yeah.
Then give
kind
it
of
your best shot.
give them
and
an
aim
official
for
way
the
to do it's
top
kinda
of the
cool,
online
especially with that.
leaderboards. You can also try more difficult legend challenges. Like completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes. Stuck on a legend challenge?
Yeah, dude,
Check out
there's some
classified
people who are gonna eat
information
this
for
up.
handy tips and tricks to help you improve. Put your
Especially
skills
anybody
to
who's
the
already
test
done
in
it
survival
and
mode,
have their
where
established
you'll
times.
race
They're gonna have to do it
against
again.
Ghost data of
It'll be on those
players
leaderboards.
worldwide. After each round, half of the players will be eliminated. You've only got one
Oh, that's
shot
kinda
to
cool.
Oh,
survive.
yeah, yeah.
Will you be the last one standing? Nintendo World Championships.
Yeah, that's
NES
definitely not for me,
edition
but that's pretty
launches
neat.
on Nintendo
Yeah, for
Switch
sure.
July 18th. Pre-orders for the digital version are available now on Nintendo eShop. A deluxe set containing a physical version of the game and other
like that should
bonus
be-
items is also
what?
available for pre-order.
Oh.
That's cool.
I feel like there should be like a feature on PS5
The
or
final battle
Xbox
of
that
Fairy
allows you
Tail
to do
is
like a
about to
side-by-side
begin.
championship like that. I don't know. I've never thought of that before until they presented the idea.
Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tail in this action RPG. Set in the vast kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight. Engage in real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic based on who's in your party.
Oh, yeah, I got nothing for this
Work
one.
together with your teammates to take down powerful enemies.
Yeah, I don't care about the anime, and this looks. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. It just means nothing to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's, yeah, that's
Fairy
where I'm
Tail
at.
2 launches on Nintendo
I never
Switch
watched the anime.
this winter. Embark on a multi-dimensional journey.
This one, I just spoiled one for
From
me.
Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu Sakaguchi and composer Nobuo Uematsu comes the turn-based RPG Fantasian. The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind.
Like they made Final Fantasy, and then he makes a game called
Skills are the
Fantasian.
ticket to winning battles. Adjust
Yeah,
the skills
likes that
trajectory
word.
to target
He's made a
multiple
bunch of-
enemies at once.
What's going on here?
Pretty sure he also did the, was it Blue
You
Dragon
can
and
also
Lost
send
Odyssey?
enemies you've
Yeah.
encountered to a separate dimension and fight them
interesting.
later.
If I'm not mistaken, this was an iOS exclusive for a
The
while.
more enemies
Oh, that
there
explains
are,
the
more you can wipe
fucking
out
rolling
in
the ball
one
thing.
shot.
That kind of reminded me of like
Let them go!
Peggle, but something mobile.
Yeah. Yeah, Square's actually publishing this for him, which I think is kind of funny. But to bring it to
Fantasian
consoles.
Neo Dimension launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Another sport is coming to Spoko Square.
To what?
Basketball is being added as a free update to the Nintendo Switch sports game. Dribble, pass, and shoot
I never did pick that up.
in 2-on-2 matches using motion
Forgot it
controls.
even existed.
Try out 3-point challenge solo and score as many baskets as you can within the time limit. Up to 4 players can also compete in 5
I know,
street
that's just
battles.
chaos.
True. It's like that golf
Besides
game we
local
played.
play,
Yeah.
you can team up with players worldwide in 2-on-2 online matches.
Interesting. You can even do verses like that.
This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
It's a cool update if you're already playing that.
Looks like a drawing almost. That Metroidvania style really kind of lends itself to like letting people just like kind of throw an art style into a game.
Is it a Metroidvania game?
That's what it looks like.
Oh. So it's like a platformer. Could be though. I don't know. It looks cool though.
Cartoon classics.
I actually like the art style, which is
Leap into a new
cool because a lot of
update
those
for
games
Disney
all
Illusion
kind of look the
Island.
same to me after a while.
Monarch's greatest detective is solving a mystery, and only Mickey and friends can help. In the brand new adventure, Mystery in Monarch, uncover hints and evidence scattered throughout the world. Then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big secret lies at the end? Start sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Do you know this game?
Island adventures await. Customize your character. Then befriend Hello Kitty, Kuromi, and other familiar faces in this open world adventure. Team up with your new pals to solve mysteries and restore Friendship Island when Hello Kitty Island Adventure launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system next year. Let's get loony in this wacky sports game. Play as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and more across 4 arcade-style sports. Unleash the full power of Acme across iconic levels in up to 4-player local co-op.
Ooh, that game does not
But
look
watch out for
too
falling
good
anvils.
graphically.
Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports crashes
all
onto
rough.
Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, Doc?
That's all, folks.
Let's game on.
Let's
Emergency meeting. New crewmate and imposter roles are being added to Among Us. Alert others when eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker. Or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom. Suss things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo Switch later today. A monster army is at your command.
They look like foxes.
This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters. Those who command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's
Those are rough
civilization.
words, man.
10 of Farmagia
Especially
must rise
Felicidad.
up against the oppressive Magus to stop his vicious reign of the underworld. Raise monsters and lead them into the fight against the Magus' army. Plant seeds,
Farmagia.
then cultivate
So we got
and harvest them to make
Farmagia.
your
slow
buddies
living
come
mixed
to
with
life.
some like pseudo strategy.
They can then be trained for battle.
That is a literal army.
Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses in action-packed
Isn't that
combat.
just Nino Kuni too?
I was
Merge
thinking
all of the
Pikmin, but-
battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes.
Everyone, attack!
Join the rebellion to stop
Just
the
take that
Magus
rock out.
in Farmagia, launching on Nintendo
that-
Switch
that name is
November
I hate that
1st.
name. I guess those are like farm and like magic, but
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD. The villainous Tiki Tak tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana hoard.
Always the bananas.
Obstacles in the way? Just stomp them, pound them, and roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas.
It's wild to go on that big of an adventure to get your
From
bananas
manic
back.
mine
Just
carts.
grow some more.
Did you see how many there were?
Yeah, those come back next
High-flying rocket barrels.
season.
I don't think that's the principal.
And even hitching a
Who's
ride
stolen
on
from?
Rambi. There are plenty of transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op. 80 appealing levels are in store, including the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version. Donkey Kong Country Returns
levels is a
HD
shitload.
swings onto the Nintendo Switch system January 16th.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD.
Oh, we found out.
Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs.
I never even played the.
Next,
The original
please
one.
take a look at this.
I did, but it was a long time ago. Is this the other one I knew? Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Journey with
It's an old
allies
game, so
to
True.
face the Archfiend on an epic adventure. Memorable encounters, perplexing challenges, and formidable monsters await. An iconic RPG remade in HD 2D.
hopefully these are coming to Steam because I would buy these.
Yeah, it's actually really neat
Forge your own path.
because the original game didn't look that good.
No, definitely not.
Like it's a pretty big, even though it's still 2D.
The
Like it's
legacy
a huge
begins.
upgrade.
Yeah,
I never played like the older ones too, so like
I played the first
it
one.
would be really
Dragon
neat to.
Quest
I think I
III
played the first one too,
HD
but
rough.
a lot of those like early Dragon Quest games I never played.
Coming
So it'd
to
be kind of cool
Nintendo
to
Switch,
experience them.
November 14th.
Also remember. I'll never get sick of that. 1, 2, and 3.
That's cool. Yeah, this would definitely be worth getting.
ダイレク
I want that
皆
thing.
様こんにちは、堀井裕二です。ドラゴンクエスト3の映像いかがでしたか？ようやく発売日が発表できて僕も嬉しく思います。
True.
そして今日サプライズで発表したドラゴンクエスト1 & 2も HD2D で蘇ることが決定しました。時系列としては3が物語の始めるとなっており、3、1、2
That's a
の順番で
prequel.
プレイします。あっと驚く展開が待っています。ロト3部作となる3と1と2どちらもぜひ楽しんでもらえたら嬉しいです。どうも堀井裕二でした。
Thank you, Mr. Hori. We hope you're excited to play the entire
it. It
Urga
kinda like
trilogy, now in
Gives me
HD
like
2D.
old school Suikoden vibes in the way it looks.
Let's continue with more headlines.
Let's have some fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we were making this.
Got in trouble for making too many
Say
plastic
hello
ones. Gotta
to-
make digital ones now.
Jaws? Wait,
This looks
He-Man?
terrible.
Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly? The world of Funko
Damn,
is
you were
coming to life
just-
in
yeah,
this
right in the mic.
action-adventure mashup for the ages. Play with more than 60 characters as you explore locations based on over 20 iconic movies, TV shows, and more. Use special skills and crafted gadgets to explore epic worlds.
Interesting
each
how many,
with their own unique puzzles,
properties
hidden areas,
they can explore
and
because of
familiar
that.
foes. Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly not
I wonder how that works
toying around.
licensing-wise for this game.
Unbox
I
the
have
universe.
no idea.
When Funko Fusion pops on
Like in
Nintendo
a year or
Switch,
two, they're gonna have to get rid of that game because
Yeah.
licenses are gonna be up.
We've got a smorgasbord of
Unless
spooky,
because they're not
silly,
one for one, it
and
counts as,
strategic
like,
games.
Creative parody or whatever.
Ready for an adventure of ghoulish proportions?
I've never played those.
Summon your courage
Hello?
and explore multiple mansions.
Did they make a third one? I think I played that at E3 in
Goofy ghosts,
2019. So that's the only time I ever played one.
I know
tricky
people like 'em.
traps,
Everybody always
and
says
other
they're really good.
Supernatural shenanigans. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Meet the quirky little Dempa Man.
Damn.
Find him, catch him, and lead him on a joyful RPG adventure.
Why?
Explore
Yeah.
Who are
dungeons
they?
and battle monsters.
Why would I do that? That is a huge party.
Customize all sorts of outfits.
Holy
Decorate
shit.
your island however you'd like, and more. Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op can team up to
Yeah,
catch
that's-
special Dempa Man.
No, never
The
mind.
new Dempa Man is free to play.
This game's
and launches
pissing me
as a
off.
timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch, July 22nd.
I feel like someone didn't even try.
Strategize away
Metal
in
Slug?
this tower defense installment of the Metal Slug series.
Tower defense. Okay.
That's
Take
interesting.
control of your forces
that coming to PC?
and pulverize enemy strongholds.
That'd be nice.
Better yet, phone.
Choose from over 300 units with different abilities. And build
totally
out your
play this on my
decks to
phone.
win tactical tussles. You can also slug it out with other players in online battles.
I
Metal
would play
Slug
this.
Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system
What
later
about other
today.
things? I don't know if I want to play it on there.
Embark on an expedition of the damned in this eagerly awaited sequel to the gothic
played either of
roguelike
these.
RPG. Board your
Played the first one.
stagecoach and set off
Yeah,
across
I heard
the
the
landscape
second
to
one's
prevent
way
an
different than the first
apocalypse.
game, though.
Yeah, that's not the same
Fight
game.
off nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat
The combat looks similar.
and upgrade your abilities after
I just remember
each
that game being
deadly
hard.
run.
Because, roguelikes.
Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
It's the
eShop.
first time I've actually seen gameplay. I should probably check that out at some point.
More classic titles are on the way.
Cool.
Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure.
Those are the
and
Zeldas
team
I
up
like.
online to explore randomized
Can you play it with
dungeons
people?
in
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda:
Four
swords,
Link
four
to the
player.
Past
Yeah,
Four
well,
Swords.
I know it was. I'm saying now. Would you be able to play with people? I hope you
Experience
can,
the remake
'cause
of
I never got to
Samus's
play it back
first
in the day with
adventure
people.
in Metroid Zero Mission.
I think I played that one as well.
Plus, coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online Mature 17 Plus collection of games.
Dang, dude, what do you got in
separate
there?
category?
Hell yeah.
Brave the dangerous lost
Ooh, that
land
game
to
did
stop
not
the
age well.
campaigners' nefarious
Dude, it didn't
schemes
look good when
in
it came
Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
That game was fucking sick, though.
And
Ah,
infiltrate a corporation to end their alien conspiracy in Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
oh, that's cool.
All
Wild.
4 games will be
That
available
is, yeah,
for
it's pretty
Nintendo
fucking
Switch
crazy.
Online Plus
We can't get
expansion
PS3
pack
games on
members
PS5,
later
but they're
today.
fucking pulling out N64
64
games on
games? Yeah.
Switch.
Set sail to save the day.
I don't know that art style.
Fan of Brave.
Valiant.
This is Verona, a young woman with the ability to communicate
Also,
with
it's definitely like
phantoms.
the Disgaea people.
I will take all of this girl.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash.
I feel like if
In
my
this new
PC and all my
installment of the
consoles
Phantom
just got
Brave
blown up
series.
and I only have my Switch left, I'd have so many games to play.
It's, especially like role-playing
Take on
games, it's,
Yeah.
it's
tactical
pretty
turn-based
insane.
battles.
Yeah. Some of my like
Where you
favorite
combine the
RPGs,
phantoms you've
JRPGs of the
befriended
last like
with
10
objects
years
in
were on
various
Switch.
ways.
It's like, look at all these games. I'm like, if you owned a Switch, and
Combine
especially if you're
phantoms
cool with
with certain
JRPGs,
objects
you
to maneuver
don't
them.
need other consoles, really.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Combined with a
It's
cannon
like
to attack
almost feels
a
like
large
PC.
area.
With PC, like you could never have to touch a console except for
A fan to
big
blow enemies
exclusives.
around.
Those are the only things you're gonna want to play on
Or
console
combined
if
with
you have
Morona
PC. But on
herself for
PC, there's
show-stopping abilities
so
that
many
can
games
turn
you
the
never.
tide of battle.
Well, at this point, it's really only Nintendo
Phantom
exclusives since
Brave,
everyone
the
just
Lost
brings their
Hero,
games to PC. Anyways,
launches
so.
on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, Nintendo
next
actually
year.
has like legit. I mean, PlayStation still has a couple, but like
This
that's
one's
not.
gonna
it's
take you for a
dwindling.
ride.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this.
7
saw that.
arcade games featuring Marvel and
Maximilian
Capcom
dude freaking
characters
out
are
about
fighting
this.
their way onto Nintendo Switch as one collection. Clash in X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
Do you have this in Capcom
Duke it
versus
out in
P2?
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes. Take down the
Oh, wow.
Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher,
weird.
and more.
No, I don't see it.
Hit up training mode to polish your
there like an
fighting skills
alpha?
and combos.
Collection.
Yeah.
Select online
Pretty sure
mode to
on Steam,
challenge
okay.
rivals around the
Interesting.
world. Or play co-op in The Punisher.
That's cool.
You can also cross
I
over
love
to the
Nintendo's
museum
emphasis
to view
on
artwork
multiplayer.
or listen to music
Like every
from
game,
each
there's
game.
like, this has multiplayer, this has multiplayer. You can play this with people. Oh god.
Marvel vs. Capcom
I'm gonna take
Fighting
you for a
Collection
ride.
Arcade Classics
that's so
launches on
much.
Nintendo Switch
No,
this year.
That's so baked into my DNA that when I heard that I was like, oh god.
Mario Party.
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort.
This game's
Get
making me
ready
wanna
to
fucking
jump into the
self-delete.
biggest selection of Mario Party minigames yet in Super Mario
Oh,
Party
shit.
Jamboree. First, let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most stars. Take the escalators to travel between floors in Rainbow Galleria. Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale. But act fast. Ride around and stay on track in Roll'em Raceway. With the new Turbo Dice item, you can move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll. Here on Goomba Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path. And things really get mixed up when the volcano blows its top. Along with 5 new game boards, 2 boards from previous Mario Party games
cool.
make their return.
This makes me want to play Mario Party.
Some mini
Till I
games
get
are
pissed.
action-packed challenges,
I,
speed trials, a battle of wits, and more.
I didn't really play, but
And some are
I
controlled
watched.
by gently shaking
Chris's
or
family play a
tilting your
little bit the
Joy-Con
other day.
controllers.
I was like, oh yeah.
With over 110 mini games, there's a wide variety to enjoy. Also, up to 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Coupathlon mode.
What the hell's that mean?
Compete against your rivals and aim for first place.
Oh no.
Try your best to come out on top.
It's kind of
crap.
cool.
Wait, there are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch
I need to.
system
We need to
October
do
17th.
a Jackbox
Yeah.
stream. We haven't done one in a long time, and
That
there's
was
like
the
3 of
latest
them I haven't
installment
played
in the
now.
Mario
Yeah.
Party series.
So I should just
The
like
Super
buy all
Mario
those.
Party
Make
Jamboree. With
make it a
new
thing
boards,
to just play
mini
through
games,
those because I haven't played any of the mini games.
20-player online gameplay, and more. Get ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history.
Looks pretty cool.
And now, please take a look at this.
Fuck them up.
Also spoiled for me.
Okay, new Zelda.
Get him.
This art style is leaves something to be desired. He's dumpy. Fucking bye.
What if that would have went through?
Did he die? It's terrifying.
True.
So you play Zelda?
Maybe save Link.
Echoes of Wisdom.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma,
He was talking for
producer
a
of the
second. I was
Legend
like,
of
whoa.
Zelda series. What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around,
but the last
Link has
one.
vanished. Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
Missed opportunity
You
to call
might
it
be
the Legend of
thinking,
Link.
will Zelda fight with a sword then?
True.
Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a
You could have
top-down
just
perspective.
years and years and years of boomers
To
going
explain
like,
more, please
"Oh,
take a
you
look
play
at this
as
video.
Link in that, don't you?"
Yeah.
Like, no, it's Zelda.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save
Should have
her
called the
kingdom.
Try Hard, dude.
By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd
Put
like.
tables down.
Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and
I don't know why the fuck
unusual
I'm
things
impressed with
like
just
water
making
blocks.
furniture
How
as
you
a
use
puzzle
them
solving
separately
tool,
or
but
together is entirely up to you. Learn
like that
and
it's,
create
like,
echoes of things you
dynamic
find while
in the way you
exploring
can-
Hyrule.
figure shit out.
I was
You
like,
might
it's
be
just like
surprised at what
household
you
goods.
discover.
Yeah.
Link, sword, shield. Zelda,
Even
furniture.
battles will look different.
I'll solve this
You
with
could pick up
furniture.
and throw a rock echo, for example.
Oh,
Damn.
That
That's
was
not
violence.
all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
Dang, she's summoning.
Monsters
True.
have different abilities, so choose the one you want to
Oh,
create
shit.
based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
Kind of wish I had a cooler art style, but it's a kind of an interesting premise.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
She's just pulling her own weight for once.
How was
I know
that?
she's done stuff in other games too.
I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I
Hope
haven't
so,
counted
since
them all
this is a
yet.
shtick.
Well,
How
they've
you
already made all
solve
the
puzzles
assets,
and
so we
battle
might as well just let
enemies
you
will
use them all.
change
Yeah.
depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different.
Yeah, it's kind
The
of
Legend of
appealing.
Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be available at
Selling
launch.
new
We hope
Switches
you're
and
looking
goddamn
forward to
2024.
playing as
That's
Zelda
wild.
in this new adventure.
It's very Nintendo.
Now,
Yeah.
I'd like to return
They'll
this
sell.
moment I'd stolen away
It'll
back
be in
to
print
Mr.
for like
Takahashi.
2 months and then we'll stop.
Thank you, Mr. Aonuma. Please look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series. Let's see a few more headlines.
Pretty
Let
far along.
loose and party on.
I don't know if I want to.
Is it $120?
I can't believe they still make these.
I assume they're pretty cheap.
Oh, probably. It's all just licensing.
Yeah.
My vibes take you higher. Head to toe, I'm designer. Get your hands in the air, but you just can't touch me now. Oh boy, we're not the ones to be messed with, 'cause we are on top
Is Just Dance just on Switch?
A new Lego adventure is on the horizon.
Maybe that's what happened to it at this point.
Yeah,
It's
'cause I don't
the
even know how
world
you
of
play it
Horizon
otherwise.
in Lego form.
Camera or something?
Join Machine Hunter Aloy on
coming
a
out
quest
on
to save
Switch,
the world
huh?
from an ancient evil.
That's interesting
Journey
that
through lush landscapes.
Horizon,
Dive deep
a
into
Horizon
the
game is
cauldrons.
coming out on Switch.
Climb up onto tall necks and traverse other locations inspired by the original game. But be careful. Swarms of machines are lurking everywhere. Use an array of gadgets like blast boots
Is it on
and gravity
Xbox?
bombs to hunt them down. From the nimble
I
watchers
would assume so.
to mighty
I figure that's
sawtooths.
probably part of the whole,
You
it's
might
a
even
Lego
come
game,
across
so they
the
probably went on
fearsome
everything.
Thunderjaw.
But that just seems really fucking weird.
As you progress, you can help Aloy rebuild her home.
Not that this really needs to be an
and
exclusive,
customize
it's just
her
from an
appearance with
exclusive
lots of
property.
outfits.
Right.
Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op. Lego Horizon Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. A stray's journey begins.
Was that not already on Switch?
Guess not.
Well, if you haven't played it, it's good.
Yeah, it was fun. Sorry, bro.
Later, homies.
Experience a decaying cyber city through the eyes of a cat separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home. Carefully climb to the highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city. Careful though. Not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm.
Oh, yeah, I
Keep
forgot about
exploring to venture into more areas of this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Welcome home, Hobbit. If you've ever wanted to live like a hobbit from The Lord of the Rings,
Oh, yeah, we saw
now
this
a
before.
leisurely existence nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours. Customize your appearance, decorate your home, and settle into life in the Shire. As a newcomer to the little haven of Bywater, you'll
Sit in your
befriend your
yard,
neighbors,
tell people
work
to get
together
out
to
of it.
solve problems, and even share a meal or 3. Explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook. The best way to build a Hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade dishes. Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival when Tales of the Shire launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Could be cool.
Investigate, interrogate,
How many
checkmate.
are there of this fucking game?
This one?
Yeah, dude.
Two
There's
So,
Ace Attorney
Capcom
spin-off
just
games, including a
always
sequel that was previously
advertising shit.
unreleased outside
Well,
of Japan, are coming to
the,
Nintendo Switch as one
The
collection.
survey that Capcom put
As
out
the
a while ago,
prolific
they put out the
prosecutor
results,
Miles
and in
Edgeworth,
Japan, this is like
take
one
the
of the top
case
3
out of
games.
the courtroom and investigate crime scenes.
Make a new one then.
Gather information by interviewing people and inspecting evidence. Then use the power of logic to solve challenging cases. Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer, or swap to the original sprites for a
the
more
original looks
classic
better.
look. Take
The
a
new ones
break
look
from
like
your
a flash
investigation
animation
to
game from
explore the
fucking,
gallery,
like,
where you'll find
2009.
character art, music, including
think,
orchestral arrangements, and more.
Sometimes when they do like these
Past
remakes
and
of
present
games,
collide
this
as
is what
you
happened
uncover
originally
the
with when they
truth
started doing the Final Fantasy ones,
at
and then
any
they
cost.
redid them again because people complained that they're too
Ace
sterile
Attorney
looking.
Investigations
yeah, I'll say it's too
Collection
sterile.
Launches on Nintendo Switch
It's too
September
clean.
6th. Pre-orders
The other one
begin
has
later
like
today
texture
on
to it,
Nintendo
like
eShop.
shadows, and you appreciate the pixel art because you get so much out of it.
Yeah.
昨日と変わらない普通の一日いつもの街いつもの光景毎日それが続くなんだよこれなんなんだよ
These guys aren't even scary.
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants,
Look at those old
Takumi
dudes.
Samino's life gets turned upside down. A
Oh, yeah,
mysterious
dude.
school mascot suddenly appears.
Ew, it's
Once
brain
He's
Takumi
fucking
manages
brain,
to
dude.
get out of
He's-
harm's
he's
way,
smart.
He's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
Their division.
みんなでこの学園を守るんだ
Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days.
That's it.
An academy shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable loss
Such a
of allies.
Japanese game.
Some of the
Can
art
Takumi
is
survive this
familiar
100-day
looking.
trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators of Danganronpa present
okay.
the 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo Switch early next year.
I would be interested in that if the art style was cool, but I'm
Embark on
just
a
not into
saga
it.
spanning generations.
Only one game spelt that way.
A full remake of Romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch. Rule and expand the Empire of Beren across multiple generations, while challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness. In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills, and formations to enhance abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles, where the action order is key. Innovative features like United Attack can also help with strategy. How will you expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter
Another
the course of the
RPG.
story.
And not enough time.
Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril.
This will likely be
Otherwise,
easy.
the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge
Square's pretty adamant
victorious.
about putting everything on everything now. So.
Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the 7 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Look pretty cool.
We hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Metroid? Just trying to figure like what would they save to the end?
Yeah.
If only I was a big Metroid guy. It's probably my least interested property Nintendo has.
Yeah, I'm not big on it either. But
Outside of Splatoon and Pikmin, I don't care about those at all. But Metroid, I'm just like not. I don't care about.
yeah, but I know people have been waiting for it. So.
I think Mario's probably my favorite Nintendo property.
Up until they changed so drastically, I wouldn't say Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I always forget that's Nintendo owned.
Yeah.
Zelda's like cool, but I don't love it. Okay. People like those Prime games. I think the most exciting things I saw in this whole presentation were all JRPGs.
Yeah.
And that Brothership
Oh,
game.
Mario and Luigi.
I guess that was an RPG too, though.
It was, yeah.
2025. Fucking Switch 2 will be announced by then.
Hey, it's crazy the return of
That was a
turn-based
first look
RPGs lately.
at Metroid Prime
Yeah.
4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025, so please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure.
Somebody is for sure.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, bro. Whatever you want. All right. Well, that was the Nintendo Direct showing that we may be pretty far into the end of the Switch's life cycle. It still has a lot of things coming out for it. What did we think of the presentation, and what were the highlights?
I think it didn't feel like 40 minutes, which is a good sign.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, it was a good presentation. They shotgunned a bunch of titles, a little bit of talking here and there, but it wasn't like drawn out too much. And there was actually plenty of things in here I'm interested in, like this Mario and Luigi game. This looks fun. A lot of the JRPGs that are coming out, and a lot of them are like remasters and stuff like that, which is fine because a lot of them are like old like NES games. So
yeah.
There's a whole generation of people who just haven't had an opportunity to play them, and now they can. Specifically like the Dragon Quest games. Those will probably be must buys for me. The Mistwalker Studio game, I can't remember, it's called something like Fantasia or something like that.
Fantasian,
yeah. I know I've heard people say it was good, but like it was like locked behind Apple Arcade for a long time. So
weird.
And I don't play those kind of games on phone. The Zelda game looks pretty interesting, though realistically I probably won't play it, but I do think it is a cool looking game.
It's a cool premise because it allows for all scenarios to be, it seems like, solved differently.
Yeah.
As you get more and more things to mess with, you might go about it differently than I would, which I think sounds pretty neat.
Yeah, it seems like they really took the time to put a lot of tools into the game for you to play with, which is great. Yeah. You can express yourself however you want then.
Just needs multiplayer. It's the only game here that didn't have multiplayer.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. I already played in Beach Stray. The game is good. I would suggest playing that one.
I think we said Beach Stray. I thought it was a game. I was like, I don't remember seeing that.
I'm not a big Ace Attorney fan, but like, there's a ton of them, so someone's playing them for sure. Romancing Saga 2 looks pretty cool, though it's probably one of my least knowledgeable Square titles, so I don't know. We'll see if I ever find time to play it. And then I think that was just about it. And I'm happy for Metroid fans because I'm sure they've been waiting forever. So
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good presentation overall. I think they had so many little blips of things to show that it did feel like, I was never checking the time to see, how far are we into this? And even though I would say 70% of the stuff here is not for me, a lot of it I felt like was definitely for somebody. And that might sound obvious, but it seems like they're really covering the variety angle of what the Switch is going to offer into 2025, which is good to see. It's all interesting to me because I'm coming into this going like, what can you add to this, gracefully aging console? And they got a lot going on. But the biggest thing that was exciting to me is just like all the RPGs, because you don't really need fantastic graphics for like a good JRPG. It does help when you make like a AAA like Final Fantasy 16 or something like that, or Final Fantasy 7. Rebirth or something like that, but like most of us are cool with like a 2D top down or very simple looking JRPG, as long as the mechanics are good, the combat is good, turn based is easy because you don't have to animate as much, and so they're definitely really putting a lot of RPGs on the Switch. I think it's a great console for that, especially because you can take it with you, so you can like continue these very long games anywhere. But yeah, one of the biggest games for me in this presentation was this Brothership game. It's kind of a huge surprise to me because even if you watched our reaction at first, I was like, oh, it's one of those top-down platformers they've made before. I'm going on about how it just looks different, but then it showed like turn-based combat, then it showed like weird little mini games and stuff, and I think it's multiplayer.
I think they said it was 2-player.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, that's a really interesting premise you got there. So I actually kind of want to play that, and not surprisingly, because it's a Nintendo first-party game, it's pretty good looking.
Yeah.
For the Switch, especially the animations. Everything's very
They're so fun.
cartoony.
Yeah.
Physics with his stomach or whatever, and like
And his bouncy mustache.
Yeah, and so it's definitely higher quality than I really kind of expected. I do want to play that, so that's cool. I think this World Championship thing is really neat. It's not for me, but I think it's really neat for people who are competitive, people who want the high scores on speed runs. I also really thought that mode where you're competing against other
Getting
people,
eliminated, yeah.
playing the same single player game is like kind of, it's almost like revolutionary for me in my brain. I'm like, why isn't that like a thing?
More common, yeah.
Yeah, like why can't you see other people playing the same game you're playing, compete for that? That's kind of a fucking cool idea. So, pretty neat. What was this? I'm kind of curious about this Fantasian game, but at the same time too, it looks kind of like it was on a phone, and you said it was. But it's kind of intriguing. I think the combat system is interesting because it was definitely meant for a phone at some point. So I don't know. I'd have to see more on it. This Mio game was kind of neat looking too. I typically see a lot of these 2D platformers, and I'm just like, okay, what's the art style? Because pretty much they all play the same. And this kind of looks like it plays like a lot of the other ones out there too. There's a lot of aerial stuff with it, which I think is cool. But I actually like the art style, which is weird because it's obviously graphically lesser than a lot of games coming out now, but it has a very distinct, cool looking visual style to it that I like. So
Yeah, it looks pencil drawn almost.
Yeah. So they're really smart about the art style they're going with on a basically inferior console. So pretty cool. I like when people can plan for the limitations of something and do something really cool with it. So that was neat. Let's see. There's something. Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is really fucking cool looking. I don't know if I could go back and play the original of these anymore because they're so old, like visually. I don't know if it would do it for me. But this has a really cool, almost like PlayStation look to it, which I really fucking like. That's my retro. Like, I obviously grew up playing like Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all that shit. But like when I think back to like the retro graphics I love, it's like PlayStation onward. And this has like this cool like PlayStation JRPG look that I fucking miss, and it's really cool looking. I love the way it looks. So that alone is like enticing to me, and also it's gonna follow the story that I have no idea about because I never played these games. I played the newer ones, but the old ones I didn't play, and just really cool. Definitely has me interested. I'm also interested in how Funko Fusion can have so many properties in one game. That's buck wild. This new Denpa game pissed me off.
That's cursed.
It's buck wild. This Metal Slug Attack Reloaded was kind of neat. It looks like a game that would play great on a phone though, so I kind of would want it on my phone, but I would play it. I'd play it really anywhere. I hope it comes out on other things though than Switch.
Yeah, I got a little confused when they said tower defense because like I always expect like where you set the towers down. I didn't realize there's gonna be like you're based on one side, there's on the other, and the armies just pushing.
Yeah, I've played games like that before.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat, but
I've played gotcha games like that too.
To do it with Metal Slug, I think is smart because that definitely lends itself to that. The N64 games, I'm not going to play on my Switch, but I love that Nintendo, as opposed to so many people now, really is trying to keep their old games alive. It's so important because so many other people are like, nope, you can't play these games anymore anywhere. And it's like, oh, okay, so emulator? Nope, don't do that. We'll fucking take it down. So I'm glad Nintendo's putting emphasis on letting you play old games. This Mario Party Jamboree game looks really fun too. I always forget that I love-hate Mario Party, and I always kind of want to play it. Just depends on the situation, who I'm with, all that kind of stuff. Last couple times I played Mario Party, it's like a Mario Party somebody's been playing a shitload of, and it's my first time playing it, and there's fucking...
Oh, they know all the minigames.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god. And then they're like, I'm doing so good. I'm like, yeah, you've played this before, haven't you? I'm too competitive for that shit. And then even if you're doing well at the end, because it's Nintendo, they're like, whoa, this thing happened, and now this guy's
Here's
winning.
the "you got wrecked" star.
Yeah, but they're still fun. I love the mini games.
Yeah.
It's amazing that they're still doing this, and I also love this like 20-person mode.
That's just crazy
That's
to me.
fucking awesome. I want to see more games doing this kind of stuff. I love this push for like these mass multiplayer. It's kind of skill, but also kind of circumstance games. Like I think they're just like they kind of take away from the. I'm competitive regardless, but
The pressure.
when you do lose, or the pressure, like when you're like number like 14th down, it's just like, okay, who cares? A lot of people failed. And so it's just kind of fun. It's like, that's kind of the point. I really like that. Like Fall Guys, like Party Animals, like all these games where it's just like, you're just there for the experience. It's more of a group activity than anything. And I really like that. So I'm glad they're doing that. The Zelda game is surprisingly more interesting than I thought it was going to be. Like I said before, I'm not the biggest Zelda guy. I like Zelda enough. I don't dislike Zelda. But outside of the newer ones, I guess, I don't really feel inclined to want to play them anymore. But this has some interesting dynamic elements to it in terms of like how you go about problem solving that I think is adding playability that's more interesting to me than just walk around hitting things and grass and stuff. So definitely interested in that. Let's see, there's like one other thing here. The Hobbit game looks kind of cool too. I wouldn't play it on Switch, but I am kind of interested in it. Romancing Saga looked interesting as well. I don't know anything about it. I just know they existed. I never played them back in the day. I don't even know how much of an upgrade this is, but it looks pretty substantial.
Yeah, it does.
But there's like a million fucking JRPGs that look like this that I need to be playing. I don't have time for them all, so take that as you will. And then Metroid Prime 4, I just don't. I don't know, man. Let me know why you like Metroid Prime. That's not like a fucking prove to me it's good.
Right.
I think I played the first one a long time ago, and I know people love that game. I couldn't get into it. I think maybe when I was younger, it's because like I was like, well, I'm into actual FPSs and not like this weird Nintendo FPS. But I'm not coming from that angle anymore. I just never got into them when I was younger, and I just haven't played them since. So, what do you like about these games? Lock-on is kind of an interesting thing in a first-person shooter, though. Like, it's kind of weird. So, kind of mixed combat feel. Not quite like a puzzle, but like you got to think in different terms than just like shoot the head or make sure your aim is good. So, but yeah, let me know why those kind of games are fun. Why do you like them so much? Because I just don't feel it, but I'm also ignorant, I guess. So, but yeah, overall, I thought it was a good Nintendo Direct, especially for how late in the cycle we are when it comes to the console. I can't wait for the Switch 2 when that gets announced, but there are plenty of games to play for Switch already and coming soon. So, kind of crazy. And this is a fun presentation. So, I think I'd give it a strong B. There's a couple like B plus things in there, but overall, I think a strong B. It was a good presentation. I liked it.
I mean, I'd probably just go B plus because it. Honestly, it flew by for me. So, which is a good sign for a presentation. Not like good and bad, obviously, but obviously, 40 minutes didn't feel like 40 minutes.
Sure,
so,
that felt like 15 minutes.
So I have to give them props for that. And even if I wasn't interested, they didn't linger on much very long, so it didn't really matter. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed myself. It was fun.
Yeah, this Dempa thing went on for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't give it a B plus. It's just around the cusp. And I remember this. I was like, let's take that. Let's take that B or that plus away. So B plus, B. We both liked it. We both had a good presentation, and yeah, I think that's about everything though.
Yeah, except for the game that got shadow dropped on Steam wasn't here apparently. So
what?
Bait and Kaidos 1 and 2 came out on Steam today.
Oh, weird.
No lead up, nothing. They just went, here you go.
I forgot those are even games.
Yeah.
Huh.
And they were on Nintendo, so I thought it was part of this, but apparently not.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why? They're just like, we also have this, but we couldn't fit it in the presentation.
Yeah, it's just on Steam now. So
weird.
curious to see how the port goes, but I'd be curious because I remember liking them, but it's been so long I don't actually have a memory anymore of it. So
Yeah, I'll have to look that up because I can't remember. I kind of remember it, but I remember that name.
it was a while ago.
Yeah. All right. Well, let us know in the comments what games did you think looked good. How do you feel about where the Switch is at? What are you looking forward to? And what games would you like to see? What do you think about? True. What do you think about Brothership? What do you think about the Zelda game? What do you think about? Prime, Metroid Prime 4. And
the headliner,
yeah, I forgot already. And let us know what you think about in the comments below when it comes to Nintendo Direct. I've been Seth. This has been Chevy. Thanks for joining us and watching along with us. And stay tuned. We'll have Tastecast up soon. Another one. And then we got Plus Club and Game of the Month coming up really quick. This month is just flying by. So, we will talk to you guys later.